today is to what extent the Turkish opposition, the opposition alliance, is a value-based alliance. What values are these? How credible are the participating parties and politicians? And how do voters care at all, or will not the economy or other issues be more important at the final decision at the ballot box?
What I'm talking about, Mr. Abdullah Gül, if you call him as an Islamist, or Bülent Arınç, or Abdullah Gül, Ahmet Davutoğlu, or Ali Babacan, or Bashir Atalay, these were the very known Ömer Dinçer, were prominent, quote-unquote again, Islamist or conservative politicians, and President Erdogan, one by one, just take them out, kick off the party, and then he owned the party himself. And this made a journey, and they have questioned what they are doing, and they are questioning what kind of a country they are dreaming for. And this is number one thing. And after a while, and I think Professor Davutoğlu was using this, they have seen their limits. But not only the Islamists have seen their limits to rule the country without consulting, without agreeing upon the future with the others. I'm talking about the Kemalists and secularists as the other. And it brought them to the more middle of the political spectrum. But another dynamic is, as if we are not talking about all the Islamists or conservatives are the same, not all of them at the one time, and they are not the same throughout the time. They are not the same as the 20 years ago. It is the same for the Kemalists and secularists as well. Just look at what's happening at the CHP meeting room at the parliament. Just 10 years ago, the very popular names who were famous for creating some convincing rooms for the headscarved girls not to enter into the universities, in order to make them open up their heads, just leave their headscarves. They were being applauded very enthusiastically, ambitiously at the CHP salon. And now today, the CHP leader, Kemal Kılıçdaroğlu, is just apologizing from the headscarved people that it was something wrong we have done. And our priority should be something different regarding the economy, regarding development, regarding democracy.
There are several discussions about this table of six we are saying right now. And sometimes it's table of six, sometimes it's other name. And the governing party is also using that there are some cracks in the table of six. But as far as I know, there is no cracks, but there are difference of opinions exactly in foreign policy, in other issues, because they are all coming from different ideological traditions, ideological backgrounds, and it's normal to have that kind of political debates inside. But from that key principle on objectives, they have said, declared 10 points. It's strengthening parliamentary system based on the principle of separation of powers, liberal public order, pluralistic participatory and liberal democracy to end all kinds of discrimination, freedom of thought, expression and the press, freedom of religion and conscience, social peace and accountability before an impartial independent judiciary, welfare state and income justice, production and employment-oriented economy, political ethics reform, effective and reputable foreign policy.
I liken the Turkish political scene, the opposition political scene, to Avengers in a way. You have superheroes that you can pick and choose from. You can like that character or the other one better, but you can pick and choose, and there are a multitude of them. So I think this is strengthening the opposition, and we are seeing the opposition with new eyes, and at the same time the opposition, old figures, even old figures like Meral Akşener or Ahmet Davutoğlu, are rebranding themselves because they have to compete, and they're taking this competition really seriously. So they are evaluating and re-evaluating their opinions. I know that most of these leaders are working really engaged full-time with the grassroots. So they are reflecting, they're either having polls conducted, research always coming to them, or they are somehow at touch with the grassroots, and they are trying to rebrand what they're saying. They're evaluating themselves, and they're engaging in self-criticism. And in that sense, that brings a big dynamism to the Turkish opposition, as it never happened before.